Hi everybody, I hope that you all are doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It looks like there's something that you've been making progress accepting. We're starting off with the Three of Pentacles. This speaks about, it can speak about a collaboration. There may be somebody that you're learning from. This is something that would instill a sense of confidence even. This person or these people or these influences that you're working with. This can also be in a close relationship as well. To have the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, this is like wanting to work in a way where there's a sense of symmetry, there's a sense of symbiosis too with the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Wanting everybody to be on the same page. So yeah, whoever this person is that you're working with, remember this can always be an aspect of you working with yourself as well. But there's definitely a focus on wanting the mechanics of things to run smoothly. This can be also you like focusing on yourself, you also focusing on the inclusion of another person in your life too. For some of you, there's somebody that you've been working with that you feel you've been like uncovering things with this person. You feel like you're getting somewhere now. You feel like you're seeing eye to eye. There's even a sense of restoration here. So you may be like really trying to make it work with somebody. Even trying to see from their perspective. Trying to be inclusive. There may be things that you are kind of like melding and even molding together between you and this person. Wanting to be in a space of mutual reception with them. You guys may be learning from each other as well. This is somebody that you care for very deeply. This is somebody that you feel very close with. This is somebody you feel like understands you. This is somebody that you feel like sees you. In more ways than one is what I'm hearing. It seems too like because of how strong the bond is that you have with this person, it also allows for a more smooth collaboration, even if other things need to be worked out, because of like how close-knit your relationship is with this person. In whatever type of relationship this is, it can be so many different things, but it's somebody that you feel like truly understands even the essence of who you are. And this can be like you also working with that aspect of yourself too, to like really understand yourself, to really uncover things, to be in a space of unity with yourself. And if this is somebody around you, to also be in a space of unity and harmony with them. And being like open to learning and working things out and compromising and just collaborating all around. Moving into something with a good attitude. I'm hearing this is not a newcomer. This is somebody that you know. This is somebody that you're quite familiar with. Things may have gone in a direction, or like maybe something happened with this person where you could be like apologizing for something, or there could have been, I'm hearing misdemeanor, maybe something small that happened between the two of you. It may not have felt small at the time though, but this is somebody that you care for and you care to work things out with them even when it gets tough, because I'm seeing something feel a bit stressful right now with the two of you. But yeah, this is no stranger to you. This is somebody that you know well. This is somebody that knows you well. You may be entering into a new chapter that is unlike any chapter that you've had before with this person. And so you may be feeling the stress of that, of like things being new for you and kind of being in a space of exploration, and at times feeling like that's stressful because it's like, we've been through this and we've worked through that. So when we're facing this new thing together, how are we going to do that? Yeah, definitely something new that you're doing with this person. I'm hearing walk of life with the Page of Wands. A new chapter, a new area of your life. This can be... Okay, so the guides are saying that the more you're entering into this space as if it is a new thing that you're doing, like rather than comparing it to the past, because this seems like a very new thing that you are doing with this person. And this can be a project that you're working on with them. It can be like a new stage of your life, a new phase of your life. It can be a new chapter. It can also mean too that there are different elements, there are different things that are like merging and coming into your relationship as well. New elements that are being added. And because something is being added, it may feel difficult because stuff may be going on just with the two of you where it feels stressful at times. And then to have like this additional thing being added, it may feel overburdening at times. Like, we were already trying to figure this out. Like, how are we going to add another thing? How are we going to add an additional thing? But it seems like taking this on in a way where you are waiting into the new energy, it's going to be beneficial because it seems like it's unlike anything that you've experienced before with the two of you and where your relationship has gone. So now is definitely the time to be focusing on like you guys and how you're going to work on this together. Yeah. How you're going to work on this together. It seems like it's also going to help the connection between the two of you. Because I'm already seeing someone that, like, in a way, you feel like you've chosen this person to be in your life and playing this particular role in whatever way they are for you. And now there's a focus on, like, you maybe coming back together in a way that you had felt, like, maybe when you had first met this person. Seeing the truth of your connection, like, getting behind the things that are going on as well. There may be some emotional stuff that is hard to work out with this person currently. There can be a sense of attachment even that's clashing, or something that feels like it's out of balance that needs to be... I'm hearing the word wavered. Interesting. Wavered. Yeah, if something is happening in a way that you feel like it needs to be addressed, this is the time to do it. It seems like an important conversation is going to be had. It's something, I'm hearing arrhythmia. It's something that you feel like is out of balance with the two of you. And to have the devil here, this is something that you may feel is like clashing with your idea of like what a healthy relationship looks like. It may even be the elephant in the room that needs to be spoken about. There's a lot here about like communicating with this person with a sense of transparency and truth and clarity and all of that. This can also be something that's going on. I don't know if this is like mutually something going on between the two of you, or this is just like one of you guys having something that needs to be dealt with, but it seems like something that it may not be being moderated, or it could be something that you're struggling with, finding your grounding. It's something connected with the 3D that is a struggle, at least for one person, and this also influences the relationship, and it's something that's meant to be discussed. And there could be something going on where you may be having a hard time communicating with this person. Something about like even how close your relationship is. There may be something that is like even keeping you stuck in the past, or you feel like it's inhibiting you from moving forward in a way that you want to, or even resolving something that you want to resolve. It's something that feels very heavy, that needs settling here. I feel like it's a barrier to you feeling happiness even at times. I'm hearing this is just a bridge to cross. By you reflecting on what's going to bring you happiness, especially independently, the two of you, that is going to benefit, because you may be you may be like so tied in, so like tethered and intertwined with this person that it's not leaving room for you guys individually. So this would be helpful to like kind of go back to the drawing board as far as like what is going to make me happy, like what is going to bring a sense of fulfillment into my life. And rather than like making this your partner's problem, trying to figure this out for yourself and vice versa, not taking on your partner's karma when it comes to what it is that is going to bring them a sense of happiness when it comes to stuff that they're independently meant to be doing. And it's going to allow you to have a clean slate. It's going to allow you to enter into this venture with a sense of joy in your heart about what this is that you're exploring and what this is that you're doing. I'm hearing newcomer. There's a notion too of like wanting to be mindful not to slip back into any sort of like shadow or unhealthy coping strategies when you feel intimidated about starting something new or exploring something new or being within a new chapter. Because I'm seeing you even recognize like, hey, that may have been like maladaptive when I was doing that, and it's something that I want to work on. And there's a sense of like wanting to bring things to consciousness, wanting to bring things to light, rather than allowing them to determine the moves that you're making and all of that. Because right now you may not be feeling completely on board with what this is that's happening. There's something about maybe emotionally not feeling like you're in the place yet. There's even a sense of resistance here. Let's get further and see. Yeah, it's coming from a place of fear. It's a reticence to things being new, being in an unfamiliar space. I'm seeing this be something deeply psychological. Like you may catch yourself in a place where you're like, wow, that's really I'm really limiting myself in this way. I'm not trusting the process, or I'm not having faith in it. But you have the option not to lean into that. It may be something that you see is easier to deal with the more that you observe it rather than cling on to it and make it concrete. It's like these thoughts that you have where it's like, maybe I'm not good enough, or I'm not strong enough, or like fears that you have related to this new position that you're stepping into, this new area of your life that you're stepping into. And so anything where you are curbing your self-belief, there's a sense of becoming more and more aware of this. As I said before, this looks like it's something deeply psychological, so you may not always be aware of this, but it seems like there's more of an awareness that you are gaining. Especially when it comes to how you limit yourself and how that also affects your relationship as well with this person. What it looks like too to me is that like we can either go into this chapter with a good attitude and be like, okay, this is happening, I'm ready to explore it, I'm just ready to take things as they come, or you can go into it because it's going to be happening either way, where you're like, I hate this, I don't feel like I'm good enough to be here, or like limiting yourself in any way that you do, or like this isn't going to work out, all of that stuff. Because I'm seeing too, it absolutely affects the way that you take action, even in a subtle way, even in a subconscious way. So this is why you want to be mindful of it. Because I'm seeing like it's not just about you and how this affects you. This is also something that is now like bleeding into the relationship. So it's something to be mindful of. You may also be feeling a bit alone, a bit isolated as well, feeling like you don't have the support that you need, or you don't have the support that you'd like to have. And like the more you work on this, little by little, it's not something that necessarily is going to be like faced and eradicated completely. This is something to work on little by little every day, and it is something that's going to turn around for you. Definitely seems connected with a mind frame. Yeah, it's going to help you manage this, turn things around. There may also be things that you're doing that it may feel like you're forcing yourself to do something, and you're like, my heart's really not in it, so why am I making myself do this? That may also be something that you're kind of like weeding out right now. Like if you don't want to do something, not doing it and all of that. If you feel like it's out of alignment. So if something is going on and you feel very strongly that something is out of alignment, like rather than forcing yourself to do something, this is about checking like, why do I feel obligated to be doing this? Why have I been going on doing this? And why am I not listening to my intuition? This can also be related to like company that you've been keeping as well. Like if you have been being around certain people that increase this feeling of loneliness and isolation and you not feeling seen and all of that, that may also be something that's changing too. But as I said before, little by little. Yeah. That's what it is. I'm seeing that when it comes to you seeing this clearly, you've been making more progress with this, and this is where I'm seeing the devil tie into it. The devil can speak about going along with things that are like even socially normal. It can be like social constraints that we put on ourselves, feeling like we need to be a certain way, even when it goes against who we feel like we are authentically. So whatever this is, interesting. I'm hearing per capita. Whatever this is for you, where there may be social roles that you've been trying to fulfill that when you really check in with yourself, you're like, you know what, that doesn't actually vibe with me, it doesn't gel with me, and so it's something that I'm not going to be doing any longer, or it's something that I need to address and at least become aware of. So it's going to help you manage things for yourself. It's all about like not putting yourself into positions that then you feel again like further isolated and whatnot, and like you're lacking the support. So maybe this is also about getting the type of support that you feel you need in whatever way that looks to you. It seems too like there's more of a clear pathway that you're carving out as well. It's just about having the strength to follow your intuition and follow this inner knowing, follow this inner truth that you're connecting with now. Helping you move out of a place where you were feeling very limited. And changing your luck actively. This is about manifesting from a space where you feel like you're truly representing yourself, and also knowing that it's okay to be different, and it's okay to go against the grain if you feel like that's right for you. Not just subscribing to what everybody else is doing when you feel it doesn't fit or it doesn't align with you. I do feel like the devil is like some sort of social constraint here. It can be other things too. But yeah, maybe something that you're holding yourself to, that in looking at this deeper, you're like, why am I actually doing that? So it looks like that's going to be changing. And it seems like this is going to have you landing in a place where you feel much more expressive, where you feel like generally happier, joyful. Feel like you're listening to yourself and showing up for yourself, and also bringing that energy into your relationships as well because of this work that you're doing for you. I am getting, again, this individual separation from this relationship is going to be important. And that doesn't mean putting your relationship on the back burner. It just means like also bringing you to the front as well, and understanding how important that is, and how when you're showing up for yourself, you can also show up much more effectively for those that you're connected with too. So I'm seeing you working with a partner. This is a partnership. Can be a romantic partnership, can be a platonic partnership, can be a work partnership, can be a sibling relationship, parent relationship, whatever this is for you. It's you and there's somebody else involved with that you are deeply connected with, and things have not been feeling great with this person. And you may feel like you're in a spot where it's like, I just don't even understand how things could get better because they've been feeling so difficult, and feeling even like a lack of support from your partner. But by you showing up for yourself, this is going to change how you're feeling. There's something about like when you become so intertwined, and you may even find yourself slipping into like a codependent relationship with your partner as well. That can have many different faces too. It keeps you in a spot where you feel like you can't progress, or like you can't move on from the past. So I'm seeing a conversation being had with this person that you're connected with about how you are going to prioritize things, how you're going to manage the stress that you're feeling, and also how that's been affecting your mental health. It seems like I'm seeing stress related to the Ten of Cups. So you feel like because of the stress that has like maybe not been addressed, or maybe not being managed effectively, it's impacting like your mood and your sense of well-being. But now I'm seeing you get to a place where you're like, okay, I see what's going on here. I understand what I need to do. I understand what I'm facing to. And this is going to allow you to really feel connected once again with what this is that you're doing, feeling excited about what this is that you're doing, and telling yourself too, like, I'm strong enough to be able to do this. Like, I got this. Like, my guides are with me. Spirit is with me. I have the support that I need, and I'm going to get more support if I feel like I need that. And I'm seeing like this self-belief and this willfulness that you are bringing into the collaboration with you and yourself, and also with you and this person. It's going to help you feel more connected, because there's this notion of you feeling kind of medium about things, and maybe not particularly interested or not particularly excited about this chapter, and this is going to change things around for you. It's going to have you feeling reinvigorated, and it's going to have you feeling capable as well. So I'm looking at Gemini, Capricorn, Uranus, Leo, and Mercury. I'm also looking at the Sun on the bottom of the deck and Scorpio. There may be some things also that are changing that are connected with like desires that you have, things that you wanted. This may also be related to career as well for some of you. There's something that you may feel conflicted about related to like goals and roles that you're playing. And that may be something, it looks like there's going to be a big change that you're going through. Because when it comes to like your job and career, this can be like finances, resources, things like that, roles that you're playing. You may have been in a space where there were particular things that you wanted, and now I'm seeing a very big change that all of that is going through. So in that regard, things are going to be changing as well. But that may also be something that's affecting the relationship too. And you, first and foremost. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.